Yo, this is AyoAA, and this is how I made the beat for River by Ye, Ty Dolla $ign, and Young Thug. Ye had played me the whole album with no drums, just the vocals and the loop, and River happened to be one of them. And it had Young Thug on it and Ye on it. There was no Ty at the time on the record, but he had sent me so many records like to add drums on, and those records also had different features, but Thug's verse, it's an old record and people didn't even know that at the time, including me. Like, he basically took Thug's old verse they did with another artist and put it into his song. It was very special. So let's get into the beat breakdown. I started off with the sample, which is a song, River by Leon Bridges, which we interpolated.
And my lips are unclean. In my darkness I remember Mama's words reoccur to me. Surrender to the good Lord, and to wipe your slate clean. Take me to your river.
I like how the low end sounds, and I like how airy the sample sounds. So I feel like without the drums, it was a good bass to start with. After I heard the sample, I felt like it was missing a lot of low end. So I added my synths and the bass onto a record, and it sounded like this. So that bass basically elevated the low end and made the mix sound way better. And then after I added the bass, I went to the drums and the 808s. So after adding the bass and the loop, I went on to making the drums, and I added the hi-hat and the snare. So after I added the hi-hats and the snares, I basically started structuring the whole beat, and I felt like it was a repetitive structure because that's how Ye wanted it, but it sounds very clean. So after finishing the whole drums and the bass, I structured everything and made it fit with the vocals, and it sounded like this.
Peanut butter cuts from the inside. We're going for a bite up the herb patches. Man, I can't bite like a Mentos. I don't do credit. Shut up and shine my necklace. Playing with the blocks like Tetris.
And that's how I produced River. I happened to be working on the record, and Ye came back in the room and was like, stop, that's the one. And then he was like, those drums are hard, keep working. So once I knew he liked that pocket, I basically finished it up in less than 5 minutes, put it together, played the record, everyone loved it. We made about like 30 versions of River alone, and that's only one song off the project. So everything basically came organically. The first time I heard the final track was when it was released, but it wasn't my version. It was a completely different version. But 2 days later, I saw that Ye had put the original version of the first drums that I made for him as the final song. Pierre Bourne actually did the drums on Young Thug's part. It's so crazy how it went from being like the same thing that we played in Italy to being the one released on Vultures 2. If you listen to that record, it has a very stadium feel. And that's why I feel like that's one of the biggest songs on Vultures 2, River, because it just has that feeling. Always keep going no matter how bad you think the shit is, because you never know. One record could change your life for a producer or an artist, so you gotta keep going. I think manifestation is a very real thing. I'm AyoAA, and this is Behind the Beat with RapTV.